I haven't made a video in a while, but something recently sparked me. Something drove me, a passion, a need to speak out. And that something, that driver, that motivator, is anger, hate, vile vitriol. I am not happy because I have seen Home Alone 4. The other day I was flipping through the channels, which I don't do a lot, but I was flipping through the channels and I stumbled upon Home Alone 4. It came out in 2002. You probably didn't see it. Most people didn't. You might have seen Home Alone 3. It was the beginning of the end for the franchise. Some would say 2 is, but Home Alone 3 is really where things really start to fall downhill. So, Home Alone 3, you remember it. Kevin McCallister is out of the picture. Macaulay Culkin, gone. New kid, new characters, fine. Same premise. New family. That's it. You know, we get the idea. Home Alone 2 was not a big step away from Home Alone 1. So we know what we're getting when we see a Home Alone movie. This one, Home Alone 4, also takes place during Christmas. It's also a kid having to deal with thieves. So, same basic premise, except now they've gone back to the old kid. Except, you know, the old kid is a freaking adult at this point. Macaulay Culkin's not doing this. He's not interested. In 2002, he was on drugs, hardcore drugs. Maybe, I don't know. But Macaulay Culkin, you know, he's on the Jim Gaffigan show now. He's not trying to be Kevin McCallister. Kevin McCallister's gotten lost twice. He's had to deal with the same bad guys twice. He's not doing it anymore. So the producers said, you know what? Home Alone 3 was missing. It had all the bells and whistles, but it didn't have Kevin McCallister. And we can't get Macaulay. So what we need to do is we need to James Bond this shit. We need to make Kevin McCallister come back. And not only will he be back, but he'll be younger than he was in Home Alone 2. And remember, Home Alone 2 came out in what, like 1992? So this movie came out 10 years later, and Kevin's younger. So this is a whole Bart Simpson never aging thing. This is Sean Connery to Pierce Brosnan to any other James Bond in the future. You know, character never changes. He's just being serialized. So this is what the ballsy producers decided to do. Recast Kevin. He's not a blonde kid. He's a younger kid. Every character is different. Every character looks different, acts different. They're not the same characters. They have the brother, Buzz. He still looks like a little dipshit, but he's there. The mom is blonde now. The dad actually looks kind of similar, but it's not the same dad. And, you know, he's an idiot. He is divorcing the mom. This is one of the plot points of Home Alone 4. Dad from Home Alone 1 and 2 is divorcing the mom from the first movies, even though she's a different mom now. He's getting a divorce because he has a new girlfriend. She looks a lot like the mom from the first movie. And, you know, the girlfriend's rich. He likes that. Even though that should not be a big selling point for this dude because he wasn't hurting. If you saw the house in the first movie, it was humongous. It was humongous. These people did not need money. But apparently money was a big deal to him and this girl. Maybe his wife wasn't interested in the sack anymore. I don't know. But that's a big plot of this movie. So, you know, the movie takes place during Christmas time, just like every other Home Alone movie. And Kevin says, I want to spend Christmas with Dad and his new girlfriend. So that's what he does. He's all alone in this big house with Dad, new girlfriend, their maid, and their butler. That's it. And the house is getting robbed by old Marv from the first two movies. Except, you know, he's a different character that plays it completely like a cartoon. He has a girlfriend. Little Italian dude's not there anymore. Who cares? It's all different people anyway. So Kevin's getting robbed. He can't convince them. You know the story. He can't convince the people, even though the parents are not gone. They're not flying away anymore. They're just not there. They're not present. They're not good people. Their kid isn't aging, for fuck's sake. So maybe they shouldn't have children. That's why they should be divorced. Maybe the kids should go to a foster home where they can grow up a little bit. Actually age like human beings. So Kevin can't convince his parents. He can't convince anybody. He thinks the butler's in on it. By the way, he's spending this time at his dad's girlfriend's rich home, this big mansion. It's empty. It's a mansion, but it has nothing going on in it except for Kevin's room, which is a huge palace. Kevin's room is ginormous. I'm watching this movie. I'm thinking, what am I watching? This is not a Home Alone movie. This is Richie Rich, which was played by Macaulay Culkin from the first two Home Alone movies. 6 degrees of separation, that bitch. So Kevin sleeps in this bed. Huge bed, bigger than any bed I have ever slept in, put together. Ginormous bed, and he turns on the TV. TV looks like a Best Buy display from 2005. 3 years ahead of its time. This movie came out in 2002. So it's a big, giant TV with tons of TVs bordering it. And he's watching black and white movies on it. talking to his mama. So that's it. You know, that's the scenario we're in. Just picture all of this happening and thinking, I'm watching Home Alone 4. I'm watching Home Alone 4. They re-subtitled this movie to Taking Back the House, even though it's not his house that he's taking back. He's just helping this girlfriend, which, by the way, he doesn't like. He doesn't like his dad's girlfriend. Dad's girlfriend doesn't like him. She threatens him in the movie. It sucks. It sucks. So, you know, we have Macaulay Culkin, we have this little shit, and in the future we're going to have Danny DeVito playing Kevin McCallister, because Kevin McCallister is obviously a character we cannot get away from. He is just like James Bond, he's Indiana Jones, he is every character immortalized. Kevin McCallister. This is the character we need to keep and hang on to for old time's sake, even though we're going to replace every single actor and, you know, any semblance of good writing. This was a direct-to-video DVD thing, and you could see, you could tell. So anyway, spoiler alert, Kevin does it, Kevin succeeds, you know, the robbers keep coming, and he keeps thwarting them, and, you know, he uncovers it. Dad says at the end, I'm breaking up with you, girl. His wife, his ex-wife, Kevin's mom, blonde mom, is there, and he says, you know what, girlfriend, rich girlfriend, you were fun in the sack, but you were just an infatuation. If my old wife will have me, I'd be happy to come back to my family now. And what does she do? She says, mwah, love ya. And so she takes him back. And then, get this, this is a plot of this movie. The royal family, you know, those people in Britain, the princes and their kids and their queens and kings, they are coming to spend Christmas with the dad's girlfriend. But the kids say, you know what? This family looks fun. We want to spend Christmas with them instead. And so they say, yeah, you could spend Christmas with us. And the girlfriend is sad. She's the villain. Everyone's happy except the girlfriend. And the credits fall. That's Home Alone 4. Don't see it. In fact, what I just described to you was the last third of the movie. I didn't see the first 2/3 of the movie, but I told you everything you need to know, everything I need to know. That's it. That's Home Alone 4. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of Home Alone 4? What do you think of the review of Home Alone 4? Because I'm sure you haven't seen it. What do you think of the first 2 Home Alones? Third one even. I don't care. Let me know. Comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.